Get it in. Let's get it in. Happy Tuesday. Evening, Wednesday morning for some of you guys here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Dre. Capital G, capital O, capital D. Definitely thank you for waking me up today. And big up to my wifey and kids for supporting, and all the homies. Had a great meeting with some of my fellow pilotos today in a new endeavor that we are partaking in, guys, which I think you will most certainly enjoy, if not just for viewing, but with the possibility of potentially participating in after we kind of get more some of the construct together. So big up to you guys here back in DCS world. I was going to do another X-Plane stream, but the meeting went so well that I never got to stream on time. And X-Plane, as you know, is a little bit more of a chore to get up and running, so we're just going to run some more DCS here. Controls, we're still up for it. F-18 training tonight. Takeoff from the carrier, air to ground, refueling, carrier landing, F-16 departure, air to ground attack, and air to air refueling. Hope that goes well. Definitely need some practice in that with the return, and see how much time the stream is, and see what else we'll jump in and get some training in. So we'll see. So with that being said, big up to everybody. My man D-Champ is in the house as always, man. Big up to you, D-Champ. Hope your day was well, my G. And let's jump on board here and really take a look and see what we got going on this piece. Here we are in our F-18 livery. This is just one that the homies modified a little bit with my name on there. Call sign is Sleepy right now. I don't know how close you can see it, but it is right there. We're going to take this out. We got some J-Sows, some J-Dams, center line, some 9Xs on the wingtips at 120 Charlie. So without that overdoing anything, let's get out of here. Sheer, this is a just regular single player, but if you want to join Sheer, we can jump on a multiplayer server. You can just let me know now. I don't know how long you have to fly, so this is just single player right now, honestly. Or if we wanted to run this mission here, I could give it to you in Discord Sheer, and then we could do it that way. You let me know, my G, if you got some time. If not, I'll just stay here. But this is single player, but we could get into a multiplayer, my G. If you're interested, let me know. In the meantime, until he lets us know there, we're going to go ahead and get on board, and we are going to 100% quiet la música down for now and get it on and cracking. So without further ado, let's get rid of the pilot's body for now. Contend to get in the way there. That's just right shift and P, and stay where you are. Knowing my luck, we would do multiplayer and then the kids will wake up or something. Okay, yeah, roger that, Sheer. Yeah, next time what I'll do is I'll see if I can put this out to you guys, any of these training missions, to make sure if we do run it, it can already be available to get up on the server. Everything's in here in the idle position, guys. Plane is cold and dark, and we are ready to go 100% for sure. So let's go ahead, right click battery on there, and then immediately after that we're going to right click, get this APU on here. Of course, Sheer, no problem. Aviation Geek is in the house. Big up to you, Aviation Geek. And guys, trust me, don't forget, I have not forgot about X-Plane. It's just hasn't been working out to get an X-Plane. Here we go. We got our APU light is ready. We're going to do a right click on the mouse for engine start on the right side. You're going to see the RPMs coming up here, of course. And I'm doing a lot of talking to this so it can help some of the folks I'm going to be flying with that aren't familiar with the start process, to go through the start process. So I'm going to be regurgitating a lot of stuff that I've said in a lot of my streams about starting the aircraft up. I am one of those that won't fly it unless I know how to start it, fly it, and turn it off. That's my thing. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get our bingo fuel up to about 3,000 here. We are also going to right click here all the way around, cycle the bleeds, as well as let's get our screens on here. We're going to get our everything turned up here. This is for our HUD, and this is also for our screen here. Simultaneously, as we come over here to start the next engine, we are going to click reset and reset the trim. Left click here to go ahead and start the left engine. You can see the RPMs are coming up, and we've got some activity here. We're going to put that on our HSI. Left Alt and Home will advance the left throttle to introduce fuel. And then once we get over 60%, we'll start the alignment. Stored heading will come up here. So nothing's going to happen before 65% here. Okay, we got 65% RPM, so that's good. You can see here, this line select key is where the stored heading will be, but it's not there yet until we come here, guys, to the INS. We're on a boat. We're going to do CV. If we were on a static airfield, it would be ground. So we're going to go CV because we are in the boat. And then now stored heading shows up, and we're going to left click it. And the alignment, as you can see here, has started. In the meantime, you want to come down here. Since you're monitoring this and you're already looking low, go ahead, button all the way to the right next to the audio and the dimmer knobs here. You want to left or right click it. I'd left click it. Right click once here on the ECM, and the dispenser, we want to put it on to on. Okay, that's for our countermeasures, and right now the countermeasures has to go through this little bit test in order for that to work as well. Next thing we want to do, based off of our loadout, we're going to be stabbing up to 15. We already reset the flight control system here by hitting reset and then normalizing our trims. The APU just automatically cut off. So then we're going to come here, guys, and anytime you want to switch your screen menus, you're always going to just use this middle button here. And again, this is for folks that don't know anything about the F-18. Now here's, once you clear out your trims on the flight control system and hit your trim reset button, all of these come to these general numbers: 12, 45, 0 for your aileron, for your rudders, 30, 25, that's pretty normal. And it's because I was pushing on the rudder a little bit. If I push on the rudder, you see those figures change. You can see the rudder moving. Matter of fact, let's just cycle the rudder while we're out of here. But that'll give you an indication if your feet is actually touching the rudder pedals, in case mine was. And then the stab is what we want. We're going to pitch up to 15 each side, left and right, and there you go. So that one is all done. Also, in the meantime, we're going to slide our HMD over so our helmet will come alive, and we will get right into that bit test for the HMD. And again, if I'm going through these screens, just rewind it to see how I got there, because there might be some stuff I'm forgetting to explain. So again, we'll just come back over here. We were in the FCS screen. I hit menu at the bottom. I'm looking for bit, so this is the tactical menu. I need to go to the support menu, which is right here. Bit, displays, hit HMD once, and it's going to start running this cycle. It'll say end test. While that is happening, we're going to go to the bottom left console, right click the OBOGS, that is our oxygen that we've just turned on. And these are our volumes. Everything else here you can pretty much leave there unless there's a reason. For example, here's our position and formation lights. If we had an instruction to go ahead and leave departing using those, then we would obviously turn those knobs up. The bit test, you just want to let this cycle these 3 different screens a few times, 3 or 4, and then you're going to click stop here. Now that you can see that process is stopped, and then now we need to go to the alignment. So you're going to hit menu again. We need to get to the HMD. So we're going to click that again, and here's the HMD in the support menu once again. And you are going to look bottom left click for align, and you're going to see the HUD change right now. Now, in order for this process to work, I believe you're going to use, it's the cage on cage button here that you're holding, or it might be a depress. Okay, there we go. And now we're on the next process. You want to line those 2 little arrows up as much as can be. So we're going to line them up now. Looks good. And then you're going to do the depress again. Sure, and saying, yeah, cage on cage. Thank you. Jade FX, are you a real F-18 pilot? Only if I was. Only if I was, Jade FX. I'm just the #1 flight enthusiast you can find. But we try to do it. My brother actually works on actual F-18s in real life. Okay, so there we go. So we're all squared away there. We can come off of the align now. And You guys see Sheer in the chat. He's also part of the endeavor that we are embarking upon, which is in its construct phase, but he's going to be throwing, he's a pretty good F-18 pilot as well. Okay, that process is done, guys. Let's come to our electronic warfare page. This will literally say pit go, but that's when it's doing its bit test. So now we're going to hit left click this once. That'll bring up this arm, and now we're going to arm our shaft and flare. I always do 2 shaft, and we're going to box flare, 2 flare. So it's simple. You box it, you use this up and down arrow to change the values here. We want this to repeat 2 times. That's what I go with, so you're not burning out of your flares. So you simply box and use the up and down arrow till the value is there where you want. We're going to make the interval. This is how close they come out in terms of the dispense, and we're going to make it 0.5. That's what I like. After that's done, you can unbox this interval and come right here and click save. It won't do anything spectacular, so make sure you push the button. Then you're going to go return, and then you're going to click this again, and then we'll activate that in the air, obviously by going to our master arm, and then we have to click mode, and this will say manual. Now we can come down here and observe that the alignment is done. It says 05 OK. If you guys don't like this map view, which sometimes I don't, it makes things hard to see, what I'll do is I'll hit this mode a couple times and it'll black it out. See, it says OK. You can't see it here because the wings are folded. So once it says OK, you're going to do 3 right clicks, 1, 2, 3 to in-flight alignment. Let's put our radar to standby and put our flare to standby as well. Before I taxi, I'll put this to operational and turn the flare on because it won't do anything since there's pressure on the wheels. Let's arm our emergency ejection seat. We have put 3000 bingo in there. Let's also get flaps to half for takeoff. Field or carrier for the hook bypass needs to be on the carrier. And nothing else here in that panel we need to worry about just yet. While we're doing this, let's go ahead and get the communications menu up so that we can get Chief to remove the wheel chocks.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Wheel chocks are removed. Now let's talk about the UFC or upfront controller.
Wheel chocks are now removed.
Autopilot you use during flight, so you don't need it now. The identify friend or foe, you're going to identify friend or foe. You're going to left click once and then go to on. You're going to get this X-ray papa that is on. I've never had to mess with any of these values, but I'm sure this is just for it's got to have something to do with different inputs if you change this. I don't know what it is, so just IFF and on, and you're good to go. That's going to give you signatures from other aircrafts that your RWR should recognize. Also, we're going to go to TACAN. The tanker is TACAN 69 X-ray, so we're going to enter that. There's the X-ray already boxed in. And we'll just do T/R. Sometimes you need to go air to air, but we're not going to in this one. We just need the T/R for transmit receive. And then we're going to click on, and we're going to recognize over here in the upper left corner that we've actually got a degrees and headings and a distance and a time, and it is labeled tanker. So that's exactly what we'll use this to go tank. It's only 60 miles from us now, so that's not bad. Now we're on to the ILS. We're going to be landing back here on the ship, so the ILS frequency for the ICLS here is 10. So clear, 1, 0, enter, and then on. Now the ILS box will come up, so it will be available as we approach the carrier for our carrier landing. Data link. Left click data link once, nothing is there. On, and then you're going to click data link again with the left click, and you're going to hit on again. This turns all of the data link systems on, so that you are going to get information from the SA page and so on and so forth from a data link, basically site picture of what the AWACS is providing, JTAC is providing. So that's pretty much it for that. Copy and search is in the house. That's it for the upfront controller right now. We are just going to go direct to waypoint 1, or I'm sorry, waypoint 2, target 1, which is about 68 miles. We're going to box that in, and now we're going to get some direction here in terms of where we need to go for our target 1. And we're almost ready to go. Andy Black's in the house, man. What is up with you, my G? Let's go ahead and left click, extinguish that. And guys, we're pretty much ready to go to get off of here. Now let's come back over here. We're going to put this radar into operation, and we're just going to go ahead and turn the flare on. Let's go ahead and drag some lights up. So left click and hold, drag these lights up, and everything is good here. And if we were going to change our altimeter, we would do it here. We're not going to change our altimeter. Our standby horizon, you can right click and hold and drag it to make it do what it needs to do. And you want to get it centered, because right now we are centered wings level on the horizon. This is our other EW page. You can turn this up or down for the intensity of the RWR. So here's another RWR. This is actually the other RWR screen, which we'll have to come back once we get into the air to activate it, so that it is appropriately functioning in terms of our countermeasures, so that when we dispense it. But for now, guys, I like to take off on the essay page. This gives us a snapshot of any other aircraft in the air. This is a training mission, so there shouldn't be much that comes up. You do have one here. It's probably a tanker or the AWACS that we got going. That's at 160 miles. You can see it's within 80 miles. So best guess is this is the tanker. We will end up locking that up once we get in the air. We'll kind of use some of the air-to-air radar to lock it up as we approach it. Okay, bingo fuel is set to 3,000, and we'll leave this on the HSI. We will not taxi with the landing lights on because we don't want to blind folks. And guys, we are ready to go. Do you know if RGB 60% keyboards are worth it? I personally use a Logitech keyboard here, which brings me to the next stage. Let me go ahead and put the flight controls on for you guys. So this is a Logitech, I think this is a G910 or something like that. Check in my profile or my write-up in the YouTube video to tell you what it is in my computer specs. And Andy says, I went on a little workout, enjoyed walking the park with a relative yesterday. That's what's up. Alright guys, let's get this first part of this training done. Now we are on a carrier, so it says nose NWS for nose wheel steering. I'm going to click the nose wheel steering high button, and it will stay to that so I can make my sharp turns. So we're going to take off Cat 2. Obviously, if we were flying with the wing, we would depart basically depending on what our departure procedures are. So I'm going to tap and hold the brakes here. I'm going to undo the emergency brake here, so now the wheels will be able to move. And nose wheel steering is set to high. We're purposely not going to turn on the landing lights because it'll be bright in the deck crew's eyesight. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and line up here. Now, as you're doing this, I also recommend when he says stop, try to stop as soon as possible. There was a time that I tried to do this and I didn't stop when he went, and I went too far past, even though they did the rest of the motions. They could not hook me up to the cat. So definitely decide on following his every command here. So don't approach this part too quick, or else you will not get a successful launch. Alright. He's going to give us the command now to unfold our wings. Alright, so 2 right clicks here, and then with your mouse scroll wheel push it in. Always double check that your wings are in fact coming down. Okay, now he's wanting us to deploy our wheel hook. So we're going to hit this left click, and the hook is coming down. Let's go out and see if we can see what my man is doing here. There we go. Let's give you guys a little view of what's actually going on outside. Okay, now he's giving us the command to proceed forward now that we're hooked up to the cat, or into the groove, if you will. Now we're going to line ourselves up and power up until we're dropped into the cat. There we go. 2.4 will add latency if you are not doing crazy FPS shooters, then go for it. Okay, cool. Now he's giving us a signal to raise our hook. Whether you left or right click it, it'll still come up. I left click it. Now he's giving us the just spool up and check our flight control surfaces before we give the salute. So this is your final check to make sure everything is good to go. You don't have any warning messages. We're going to go ahead and spool up now, guys. Alright, this is is where we're doing our flight controls check left, flight controls check right, and we are all good to go, guys. I'm going to give the salute. He's going to drop down, and this is where we hold on, guys. Let's ride out. We're going to be off and to the left. All right, flaps up, gear up. Up we go, guys. Okay, gears up, flaps are up into the auto position. And we want to burn a little fuel, so we have a reason to do air-to-air refueling, so that's what we're going to do. Remember, the F-18, the weight ratio to thrust ratio is awesome, so the F-18 can definitely do a nice vertical climb because of the airframe and because of the weight to thrust ratio. We're purposely burning lots of fuel on this ascent. And we're really doing this to conserve fuel. Okay, we're coming out of afterburner. We're at 10,000. Let's pitch that nose down a little more. Going to go to 5 degrees nose up. We're probably not going to really get no higher than 20,000 feet for the ride over there, simply because of the cloud cover that may exist there. I want to keep my speed at least between 320 and 350 for now. In the meantime, I'm going to go master arm on. Remember what I said about the electronic warfare page? I'm going to come here, make sure plane is still doing good. We have to drop below that speed. Now see how it says standby? I'm going to click this mode once, left click, and now it says man 1. That means my countermeasures are ready to go into action. Click here twice, or actually once, back into the tactical page, and now we're on the SA page, and it's 80 miles out. Now in the meantime, as we continue our climb, just to be purposeful, look, we're right at 321, so we want to keep our speed up. I'm going to left click this, and we're going to go to our stores page, and we are going to warm up our JSOWs. As we warm them up, we're going to left click the mode to TOO and fuse to instant. We're going to step it over to the other rack, mode TOO, fuse to instant, and you just want to keep stepping it over, and that's all squared away. Then once we get our other bombs ready, we will most certainly pretty much do that same process. Okay, we got 50 miles to go, guys. At about 35, we'll begin our descent through the cloud layer and start looking for targets. Remember, these JSOWs, speed and height, give it a longer life in order to acquire the target. I never recommend shooting a JSOW any farther than 50 miles. Best shots are within, 35 to I would say 10. Don't want to get too close. Okay, we're at 19.5. We're going to start pitching the nose down. Like I said, we want to get right at about 20,000 feet. Funny thing is, I think I see the tanker out there, which it is. It's right in front of us, pretty much. So once the JSOWs are ready, they'll be all timed out, and we will be ready to use them. We're almost there at 20,000. Okay, in preparation of the target, we're going to put our HSI on the left here now, and we're going to change this to our flare page. Okay, we're at 20,000 feet, doing good, closing. Let's make sure our radar's in the operational and our flares in the up position to the on. As we continue our journey, speed is looking good. We got 10.7 on the fuel here. Bingo is 3,000. We got it doing good, man. Got our RWR page. There shouldn't be any aerial threats in here. We're going to do some training with that. Thanks. It's under 50 bucks, but for a good RGB wired keyboard, and that has both wired and wireless settings, that would be better than just wireless. Yeah, that's a good point, Sheer. Okay, guys, we're 34 and closing. This is the target island here, right in front of us. Now what we're going to do is we're going to waypoint designate. So right now the waypoint is simply boxed in, so it's giving us navigational information, of course. Let's slow down, slow our approach. Thank you, Aviation Geek. Now what we want to do is have the FLIR. We want this to look at our target area. So this down here, this WPDSG is waypoint designate. We're going to waypoint designate 2. And now look at our nice, if we drop a bomb there already, we can drop it from this height, and we're 28 out, but it's because of our speed and height that gives us the opportunity to do that. Now we're going to sensor select right once, sensor select right twice, change this to infrared, and we're also going to zoom in. And now we can start picking up targets. And we'll almost be able to pick them up immediately. Let's zoom in a little bit. And let's start slewing around. Now, of course, the farther you get out, it's, you know, the likelihood of you being right on that target is going to be slimmer. Because as we get closer, the movements will become finer and finer. I'm fully zoomed in. And that looks to be good there. I'm going to lock him up using TDC to press. See, now there's a tree in the way, so let's actually select the further out target. TDC to press. Alright, now let's go back to our stores page really quick and just make sure everything is ready. Okay. And air to ground, you got to make sure in air to ground. That's one thing I was missing. That's why we're training. So now it's ready, because I was starting to get concerned because I was TDC to press, and I'm like, wait a minute. All right, TDC to press. And let's go back and check our page. See, we're still good. We're going to launch one. Okay. That would be a rifle. Let's go ahead and choose another target. This one here. TDC to press. It's ready. And rifle. Okay, now our speed's gotten a little slower. Let's pick it up. F-18's looking nice. Appreciate that. And we'll do F6, and we'll see the J-Sows are in the air and on the way to their target. So I'm going to try to keep a bit of an orbit here. I'm going to try to keep a bit of an orbit so that we can monitor the target area. So what I like to do is first we'll zoom out. But as we get closer, right now we're in the narrow view. Alright, and we won't fly right over the island. Let's come left a little bit, pull that power back. Now as you can see, we're getting closer to being over it. I'll even go to a different view. See if we can get, and we're going to end up being right over it. So let's come off heading a little bit. Look, see, these J-Sows are still quite far away. And that's the beautiful thing about using J-Sows, is you can reach out and touch them. Maybe zoom in a little closer. Okay, we're pretty much right over it. Let's kind of zoom back out because we are getting closer. The whole thing I'm trying to do here is actually see your contact in the FLIR. Hopefully we don't get masked. Kind of being greedy here. Okay, boom. You see it in the screen? We destroyed both of those BMPs. Both targets have been hit. Okay, guys, that's some good training there. You guys actually got to see it in the screen, and then the verification of the target neutralization came up. So we just destroyed 2 targets. Successful neutralizations. We acquired them from quite a ways, guys, which means if we were able to do that with good visibility and good altitude, in this case we got good visibility at 18,000 feet, which we're also burning less fuel and we're less susceptible to get hit by targets. You can see now the FLIR is masked. We are getting ready to turn around and make some more acquisitions. So basically, FLIR, you want something you can slew the targeting powder around. I have it on the axis here. So it's a Y and X axis, or you can use a four-way hat buttons, or you can use the keyboard, whatever you got to use. You want to be able to steer the FLIR around. You want your sensor select switch, usually on a four-way switch, up, down, left, or right. And you also need a TDC depress, which in this case it's this. It's also got an access here, but it's a button as well, where I TDC depress. Okay, we're keeping that speed at 320s, which is what I wanted. We're flying away from the target now. And let's bust a left. Little throttle in. Alright. We're also using the little diamond in the HUD up the very top. It's right next to the 50. Right up here. That is our direction indicator. As well as this here. Okay, there's the island. We're going to fly back out here to the east. And look, we can actually start selecting some more targets here. Let's go to the narrow. And let's see who else we'll get here. Okay. Let's go there. Kind of in a roll. Let's slow the speed down. Alright, we're going to get right on the target. TDC depress. Perfect. And we can see we're still in that attack envelope down there on our bottom HSI page. We're going to come left sharp now. Coming back around. Okay, we're 40 degrees off. You can also tell. 28 degrees off. 20 degrees off. Slowing speed now. And let's check it out. There it goes. And we've got another rifle. Let's pick another vehicle here. We'll pick this guy here. TDC depress. Rifle. Alright, now you can see on our storage page, we don't have any more JSOWs on there. Alright, let's slow our speed down now and keep our altitude here. Okay, there's the island there. Let's see what we got in terms of a close missile. Okay, this one's definitely closer. Let's attempt to kind of circle the island just to get that sight picture back. Keep this turn profile. Okay, they're still not close at all. Who knows, maybe we'll get the sight picture back on the FLIR. Let's power up a little bit. So right now we're masked. Okay, we're still masked. Let's just hang it here. Bye, y'all. Alright. We got that one, Shaq. Looks like we might need this other one. So as you can see, I'm going to make sure the aircraft is not getting out of hand here. Okay, let's look in the screen. Oh, we're masked. Bye, y'all. And there we go. Okay, guys, so 4 weapons releases, 4 good hits. 4 weapons releases and 4 good hits. We still have 4 JDAMs on there. Now they work the same way, only they don't have such a long flying distance as the JSOWs. That's why the JSOWs in the air-to-ground Maverick AGM category, if you will, it's a unitary broach, and the JDAMs, GBU, I believe 38s, they are 500-pound bombs, so they don't necessarily launch as far as like a JSOW. That's why the JSOWs are nice. JSOWs are also really nice when you have a PP target or a pre-planned target versus using the TOO mode, which is the target of opportunity. Alright guys, so I'm pretty happy about using the ground weapons here. We're about 8,000 pounds of fuel. Let's go ahead and go do some refueling. Again, I'm not so concerned about using the JDAMs. The JDAMs work pretty much the same way as far as how you target. You just got to get a little closer for sure as far as your minimum release point and your maximum release point. So now we're going to come back here, center button. We're going to hit the center button again. We want to go to HSI, and I'm going to unbox the target and box in the TACAN, and that's the tanker that we're going to. And the TACAN is on a 251 frequency. So let's go to M, and we're going to clear this out. Clear 251,000, enter. Tanker is 29 miles away, and the TACAN is here, so it's not that far away. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to come off the air to ground. We're going to come over here to our TAC radar, air, and we're going to change it to a 4-bar scan. There's the tanker right there. We're going to sensor select. And TDC to press. And now we got him locked up. You can see him in the HUD. Okay, we're 18 miles out. He's closing pretty quickly, so I think he's coming towards us. So let's make sure we're not co-altitude. And we're going to go to the comms menu. And we're going to call him. Oops. Tanker. Should be 251.
Texaco 1-1. Springfield 1-1. Request rejoin.
Springfield 1-1. Texaco 1-1. Proceed to pre-contact at 20,000 at 230.
Okay, and he's going pretty slow. And we're at 18,000. So you can see we got him there. You can see it flashing. That's our HMD. That's flashing where he's at. You can also see the TACAN symbol here repositioning as he's closer to us. So now I have him visual. So now we're going to come and line up with him and take some fuel from him. Being this close, don't be too aggressive with the speed, because you will overfly. If he's at 240 or 230, we're about 100 knots faster than him. Now, since we do have him visual, I also recommend bringing your fuel page up. 2 center clicks to the support menu, and you got your fuel page right here. Okay, as I said before, he was flying towards us. Started making his turn. I'm going to power back as I roll out of this turn here. There he is. So essentially we rolled in behind him. We're getting ready to get our fuel probe out. Fuel probe is coming out. And we've got him at a mile from us now. So that was a pretty good intercept. And now you want to monitor your approach speed to the tanker. I would also recommend working on making sure you got a pretty good stable flight, because being out of trim is definitely going to be an issue. Remember, he stated he was about 230 at 20,000 feet. Sometimes they're a little bit off of that mileage. So what you need to do is basically fly formation with the tanker in order to kind of figure out if that's their actual speed. So we're about 0.8 miles out. And trust me, there's plenty of times I approach the tanker too fast. I overshoot it. I think we've all done that. You know what I mean? Alright, so look, we've got the tanker there. We got it all locked up. And so we'll keep the tanker all locked up. Slowing our speed up. Okay, now I'm just monitoring to exactly see, and don't forget, as we approach it, if you're flying with the wing, you're gonna do a basically stack left formation. I believe it's called a finger left. That's where first plane in observation will be far right on the left side of the aircraft, and then everyone else 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, they stack off the left side staggered. So as we get a little closer, we'll call for ready pre-contact and we'll get our thing done. He looks like he's flying right at about 240 knots or so.
Ready pre-contact.
Ready pre-contact. You should get clear contact. You're not going to get clear contact until you're at least 0.1 nautical miles from him. Alright, this is where you kind of monitor how stable you are. I'm pretty satisfied with my flight envelope right now. And he's not quite 240 because I'm still catching him up at about 239, so he might actually be about 238-ish, 237, something like that. I'm just going to leave it pushed in right there. Yeah, he's got to be about 237. So he told us 230, but that just means he wasn't 240 yet. All right, and as you get closer, as you can see, your movements are going to get a little more unstable if you try to approach them too quickly. So you got to get used to backing your throttle off, bringing it up, bringing it back. Fine, slow movements.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
See, I got a little too slow there. So he's definitely 237 or faster. So you fall out, you just readjust and come back in for another approach. And now I know he's 237. I'm going to push up to him this time. Sometimes you come in, you're a little unstable. You just gotta simmer down and get her in there.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
All right, and see, that's why I'm training, because I'm not coming in super stable. I am my approach is good, but I need to just calm down and get in the basket and stay there and fly formation with them. So sometimes it takes concentration. I'm talking to you guys, so that's a little bit of a concentration break, but I'm trying to teach as I'm doing. I'm going to back off the throttle a little bit. So the key is to be able to rebalance yourself when you're coming in there. Alright, we're going to make another approach. I think we got it this time, fellas.
Contact.
And we're going to push up to him.
You're taking fuel.
We're just going to fly formation with him now. See, he started his turn, so we're out. And actually, the problem is I got too slow. Just squirrely today. Some days I get in there right away and stay there. Some days I get in there and I'm a little squirrely. Today I'm a little squirrely. That's alright though. Don't give up on yourself. And he's in a turn right now. I really don't like him when he's in a turn. Some people do. I don't. And it's particularly harder to refuel, in my opinion, when he's going so slow. He's only doing about 230. Alright, let's get this done so we can go land on the carrier. I'm going to be quiet, get this thing refueled, and get in there. Woo, very close. Now he's bouncing around a little bit. But that's why I need to practice this more so we can get in and get out. Because imagine if there was other aircraft waiting here in line, you know, they might be lower on fuel than me, so.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Alright, see, and his speed fluctuated there. So we almost got a full tank. A full tank. Let's get in there and finish up the full tank. We want to hear him say transfer complete.
Ready for contact.
So we're right at 12,000. We're almost at a very full tank, so we got quite a bit of fuel there. His speed fluctuated, so this guy's fluctuating between 239, okay, and we got that in the turn. So if you look, we got about 12,000 pounds of fuel. We were down to about 7 or 8. So let's make our approach. So I want to say he got a little squirrely on that one, but you as the pilot, you got to do your best to stay with him. And the key is, as long as you're getting fuel, you'll be able to pretty much do this as long as he can stay in the air, because you're getting that extra fuel that you need. I don't see us making a whole lot of movements here, so it's almost like he's a little squirrely. Get in there so we can say transfer complete, which basically means, and it almost looks like he's banking right or blowing to the right. There he goes.
Contact.
Okay. Let's get this transfer complete. Shouldn't take long. We were pretty much almost full.
Transfer complete.
See? Transfer complete. Alright. Disconnect. So we got all of our fuel. Not like I wanted to, but nonetheless we did. They know we don't need any more fuel, so we'll pick up the speed. Slow and steady. Anticipate the moves. That's right, Sheer. Alright, there we go. So refueling is complete. So now what we're going to do is, fuel knob is closed. Let's pick up our speed. Back here to our HSI. We're going to unbox TACAN. We're going to fly present heading. And now we have to go back to this TACAN here, and we're going to put in the carrier TACAN. So we're going to clear that out. 1, 0, enter. And now we're going to box the TACAN back in. And the tanker's only 30 miles away. Here's the TACAN station here, so we got to turn to the right. So here we go. Thank you, good sir, for your for your fuel. Hey guys, we got plenty of fuel to burn. I'm going to show you how to use the ground radar really quick for the sea. So we're going to come here where it's already in the radar. We're going to click surface as we're making our turn. And these little dots here, this is where the carrier's at. So once you learn how to read the symbology in your radar, you're also going to understand how to find the carrier. Okay, so tanking is complete for the F-18. This is the carrier group right here that we're headed towards now. We got them at 25 miles, so we're doing good. I can pretty much look at all the fuel we got. 12,444 pounds. So we're cooking right now. Hopefully we have a successful F-16 refuel, and I haven't done it in a little bit, so last stream I was able to air-to-air refuel the F-16, so again, perishable. Okay, we're within 19 miles. I do have a visual. We're cutting the throttles. We're going to invert. Spin back over. 16 miles. 10,000 feet. 14 miles, and the throttles are completely idle at this point. $8,000 feet. 11,069. Angels 6.5. 11 out. And if you really wanted to, you could make the carrier group even closer by bouncing that back. There we go. Start bringing that nose up. Go 5 degrees nose down. Throw on a little power now. We can come in smoking hot. And by the looks of it, looks like the carrier is coming directly towards us. Looks as if the tower, or I could be wrong too, could be in a turn. Okay, let's level out right here. Okay, I see the way they're headed. So we're basically almost entering the break now, but we'll do one pattern before we come in to establish. Okay, there is the carrier. So we're doing a left crosswind basically right now. Okay, we're crossing right in front of the carrier. We have established that that is in fact the carrier. And they're in a turn, so I don't know if we're going to land while they're trying to turn. We got to wait for that turn to be complete. Yeah, they're currently in a turn. So if the carrier is in a turn, you don't want to try to land on a turn. That is not good, man. You basically want it going straight into the wind. And if it's not straight into the wind, the carrier will have turned so that it's in a profile suitable for an F-18 landing, which means winds are calm if it's not directly into the wind. So we just want to do one pattern here, just to ensure. And while you're doing this, you can box in the ICLS, just to make sure it comes up when you make your turn. We're 5, now 6 from the carrier. So let's go ahead and make our turn to roughly heading to 240. And we'll get this bad boy down, guys, and then we'll call it a day, man. As far as the F-18 is concerned, let's go SA page here. I'd like to do my standby HUD here, just in the case. Let's pick up some speed here. As you can see, we got 11.8 on the fuel, so you can see that ICLS was just coming in. You see that? There is our lateral navigation line. Got the carrier there right at our 11 o'clock, so to speak. Picking up speed here. So we'll do one more pattern just to make sure everybody's turning. It still looks like they're turning though. We'll really be able to confirm that. Okay, ICLS is working. So now we know the ICLS is fully working because we do have everything that's necessary. Trying to gauge the disposition. Is he done with his turn? Looks like he is, but I see these other boats still turned out, so that's making me question if he's done with the turn. Let's go ahead and try to make our landing anyway here. Alright, as we come around, let's go gear down, flaps to full, hook down. Carrier looks like he's going straight, so that's what we're going to go off of. Okay, he looks like he's doing what he needs to do. We're going to start pitching up and bringing that speed back so we can get right into our E-bracket. Keeping the aircraft visual ID, or the aircraft carrier, I should say. Okay, we're going to need to pitch up a little more. We want to put this bird in its landing profile. So as we get the ball, we want the flight path marker to pretty much be centered in the E-bracket. It's okay, we do need to lose a little bit of altitude here. There's the boat. Now we're just using our throttle for pitch control, which is also controlling speed, and we want to be at about 1500 radial. We're a little bit below that now. We're about 4.2. We're not quite perfectly downwind right now, but that's what we want to see. Pitch up one more time, and that's what we want to see with the E-bracket and the ball being called. That's kind of what we look like there, guys. As we get ready to approach for the landing. Okay, it would still be a bit of a shallow turn, but we're going to get ready to take a nice long shallow turn. There goes a Tara. So we're going to make this attempt. Hopefully it's our only attempt onto the carrier. And then it'll be time for F-16 training. Again, we were able to get fuel. Do I like that I didn't get it first time? No. Happens some days. I get on here and I get right into the basket. I stay there the whole time. But normally I'm not talking either. So anybody who does this will let you know there is a bit of a concentration factor that's needed. Come out of the turn, monitor those throttles. Okay, we're starting to get our lateral ICLS done. Wings are level, 1,130 AGL. Okay, gears down, confirm. Flaps are to full. Hook is down. We are trimmed into the E-bracket. ICLS is functional. And look, it's being repeated here on the HUD too, so if you're looking down, you can still keep your profile here. Okay, I'm going to start making that turn now. Going to add a little power. reduce some power. We are technically still below the glide path. Okay, we're lining up nicely with the lateral ICLS now. We should be getting a green marker off the boat anytime soon here. There, it's green now. Now we're just going to pretty much follow our ICLS in and let it guide us to line up with the offset runway. Okay, it's telling us we're slightly low. That's cool. Okay, we're going to come back around now. Okay, we have the ball. Now, sometimes people follow the ICLS all the way, but you already know you're going to come back to the left, so don't overdo it. Alright, good catch. A little off, but good enough. Out. Hook up. Wings are being folded. And we're going to go on high. And guys, it's time to park this bad boy. It wasn't a perfectly lined up, but it's good enough to catch the wire. Once you do the carrier landings enough, you'll understand what the sight picture looks like with your throttles and everything to get yourself to line up with the runway good enough to catch the wire. So, carrier landing could have been better. Refueling could have went better. But nonetheless, we got her done. Now remember, as you're parking this thing on the carrier, where you sit in the aircraft is just in front of the front landing gear. So you can almost hang the nose off to make your nice sharp turn. As the wings are folded so you don't turn too prematurely. Alright. There we go. Money's in the house. I did some air-to-air refueling. We got in there, got it refueled, and we just did a landing on the carrier here. So this is where we're at. This wouldn't be ideal if the elevator started working because we wouldn't be where we needed to be, but this is just for returning and parking. So that's good enough for me. We're going to let the flight crew do the rest. So the first thing I usually do is I'll have Rusty Dusty Chief place the wheel chocks. And we're going to get ready for shutdown. So now we can turn our countermeasures off. One left click. Left click. We'll unarm the ejection seat so we don't accidentally eject. We can get all of our alignment situation off. Radar off. Flare off. And we can start shutting down the screens. Shut the HMD down. Bada bing, bada boom. And we're on the boat. We can turn the oxygen off. And let's do engine shutdown. Alright. And then we can go for battery off, of course. And bada bing. Bada boomskers. Alright, y'all. We got one in the bag. It is definitely time to... There we go, y'all. We brought the government's plane back in one piece. That's a miracle. You guys know that. You guys know how many times we got shot down, man? The plane is back in one piece. We successfully did a nice catapult launch off of Cat 2. We then headed direct towards Target 1. We fenced in, essentially got our FLIR going, timed our weapons out. We didn't use any JDAMs, just JSOW, same concept. We used our FLIR, acquired some targets, locked those targets, took 4 out. We had 4 JSOWs, we had 4 kills. Immediately decided to go tank. We tanked, didn't get in the basket right away, took longer than I wanted, but we got a full tank of fuel. Came back, observed, and normally too, you will, if you're doing it the right way, you're going to get, because there's different approaches to the carrier, and it's basically weather dependent, whether it's case 1, case 2, case 3, whatever the case may be. So I didn't really follow all of the landing procedures correct in terms of the pattern, but we did come in, we observed, it looked like the carrier group was in a turn. We made one pattern around it, then decided to come in and try the landing the second time, or the second pattern, but nailed the landing on the first time. So that's the F-18 training. Takeaways, I need to remember, even if I have to clear on, it needs to be an air to ground. That was one mistake I made. Settle down on the approach, on the final approach to the drogue on the tanker, and really work on thrust management. Obviously, I felt like the plane was trimmed pretty nicely. I was just a little unstable. But as far as the carrier landing was concerned, that's how I get it in, baby. So with that being said, let us go ahead and jump right to the next aircraft that we are deciding to work with. So we're going to choose the slot, and we are going to choose the F-16. Now, Money, let me know if you want to fly, my G. Then I can switch it up and we can do some F-16 training together. Okay, we got 0 armament, so let's come out here. Okay, I'm down. Money, if you want to run a mission or something with the F-16s where we can air-to-air refuel. If you have a mission, Money, let me know. We can run that. Or if there's a server you want to go to, let me know before I start this. So you let me know, my G. I'll hang out tight here if you want me to jump on a server, or if you have a mission. Yeah, guys, and this is fun. So time. I think I still have the one F-16 training mission that we ran before. Hey, let's run it, y'all. So hey, and we'll run the F-16 again. Money, let's find the radio frequency. I think for comms 1, let's do the 128.5. We'll bootleg the same SRS, if you know what I mean, my G. If you know what I mean. So that's what we'll do, guys. Let me put you guys really quick in a be right back screen until we get this figured out. Once again, guys, I really do appreciate all of you riding with your boy. We just did some good F-16 training, and now we're going to get some training with El Señor Dinero. Alright, it looks like there's an SRS update, but I am not going to do it. Let's see. I think, okay, 2 copies. So here in a second, guys, we're going to be flying with Money. While you get your stuff up and running in the server, Money, I am just going to refresh my water, use the restroom, guys, and then we're going to be back flying with our G Money. So this is a nice, unexpected surprise. Hang in there, guys. We'll be back with you here shortly. Alright guys, we are almost there. Just my G Money wanted to make sure that the mission was good to go to train, man, since I was going to do a different one, but since, you know, you guys know I can't deny flying with my G, since we're flying with him, we're going to be flying a training mission that we've actually done in the past with F-18s, but we're going to run it with F-16s now. We might have even done it with F-16s again, but it's a nice little training segment where we fly, we tank, we neutralize some targets using bombs, whether it's CCIP, CCRP. We do a gun run, and I believe we're going to do some valley flying, so hopefully we don't crash on the side of a mountain, but nonetheless, we good to go. So almost ready to go, guys. Alright, y'all, we are in here with our G Money. Sorry, I had to put my headphones in, so we're doing some communications now, and we can 100 stop la música and let us get this bad boy ready to go. We don't have any special liveries, but that's because I didn't download any special liveries. Guys, thanks for hanging out with your boy. We're about to do some F-16 training now, as promised, and we'll get a comms check as soon as we do. Let's jump onto the bird. And right away, we'll get the battery on here at the left console, right underneath the throttle. I'm going to do 2 clicks to full battery power. And then before you start the engines, you need to put this parking brake on. It's electric, or she will roll. I like to use the start sequence number 1. So you can see now, you can hear the engine spooling up. Or not the engine, rather, but the RPMs are going to come alive here. You can see that this is Money over here to the left starting up. Nozzle is not yet open. RPMs are up. We want to wait till it gets to about 25. This needle gets closer to the 25. There we go. Now what we're going to do is shift it home, and we'll see that come on over. Let's also close the canopy. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, we're past that 60%. Let's go ahead and get all of our avionic power on. And we just simply go on the stored heading, and we're going to turn the brightness up by dragging that up. And we're also going to bring the HUD up, and now that we can see that our DED is fully visible now, and the countdown is started. This will be flashing RDY for ready and a line here.
Radio check, 307.2.
Got you 5x5, how me?
Copy that.
Hey, good radio check, thank you. We're in alignment, and I'm getting ready to request do rearm and refuel.
Copy.
Alright, so We need to rearm and refuel, or we won't be leaving with any type of... he's got some basic stuff on here already, which is dope. This here should be our at-flare targeting pod. On Station 6, we are going to go... Let's see here. We don't want to do any mass bombing, so we won't do any CBU 97s. I'm thinking we can do maybe some... Let's see, we got GBU 12s we can run. Yeah, I'm looking for what we can run more than one. So let's do... And one, this is two. Which Mark 82s are you doing? I'm thinking about doing Mark 82 times 4, the low drag. Are you doing high drag or low drag?
I'm doing GP, 182, the 500-pound GP bomb LZs. We got 6 of those.
Okay, roger that. Yeah, I'm going to do 4 of those, then I'll do some other ones, some laser guided or some JDAM. So I'll follow you the same. I'm going to do 4 Mark 82s, GP bombs, low drag, and then I'll do some probably JDAMs on the other ones. So I appreciate that. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do these low drags on 6 and 4. On 7, we're going to do the JDAMs. If we come here, GBU 38 JDAM, that's what we're going to do. So now we have a nice mix of some dumb bombs and some JDAMs. So, bombs, bada bing, bada boom, GBU 38 times 2, there we go. Here's our weight, guys, 100%. Countermeasures are going to look good. So, bada bing, bada boom.
Request rearming.
Alright. Now, while that's happening, you can see here that we do have ready and align. We're going to come back down here to the avionics power panel. We're going to look for the INS, and it's already on stored heading, which is where we initially clicked into. You're going to do 2 right clicks to nav. And these are all the peripheral power sources for all the pylons that are requiring something like the FLIR pod and all that stuff. We are not quite going to turn that on until he says rearming complete, but we can get our radar altimeter here, and we can definitely Doppler left.
Rearming complete.
Okay, rearming is complete. Let's do our emergency or our ejection seat arming, and let's also put our IFF into the normal. Let's turn this radio on as well. Now we can also get our countermeasures on, RWR on, as well as our missile warning system. Jammer is not needed. We're also going to turn our countermeasures on to the manual, and we're going to arm that. Now that rearming is completed, what I like to do is come here and let's look at our SMS page. Okay, for whatever reason it doesn't like the SMS page here, so we could like do the HSD over here, and we can come here and do our SMS page just to verify what we have. Okay, boom. Got our 120Cs, our 38s, our Mark 82s, our center bag, and we've got our guns. So we are good to go there, man. Alright. Now, we can continue to get the aircraft ready. We're going to come up here and verify that our US frequency is 307.2. We're also going to come here and set our bingo. And what are you requiring bingo at? You want us 3,000 or 2,000?
Bingo will be 2,000.
Copy, 2,000. So we're going to do our bingo at 2,000, which it already was in there. Just enter it, Doppler left. We're also now going to align our H&D. So we're going to go list 0, R for which is the recall, and then we're going to sequence over once here, and as soon as we're ready for a course, we are of course going to have to turn the H&D up and on. So I have it set to a axis knob, so as you can see now it's on, and now if I hit the M select 0, we are 100% able to align it. we're going to hit the M select 0 again for the azimuth and elevation, and I want to come a little up on it. You want to try to get it parallel, then you're going to hit the M select again here. Now it's going to be on the roll. It's going to be the same thing. You want to make sure this is pretty much lined up. I like where that's at, so we're just going to hit M select again, and we're going to return 1 to what TACAN frequency would you like us to type in first, if any at all?
No TACAN this time.
Okay, roger that, no TACAN. Once I get my, well, I'm not going to set up countermeasures where this is not a countermeasure type of event, so I'll just run whatever the standard profile is. And I believe that I am ready to go, waiting for your further instructions.
Copy. Let's switch to 250.0 for takeoff.
Okay, we're going to switch over to 250.0 for takeoff. Channel 1. So we're going to go 250.000 for takeoff. Enter. Comms check 250.
Loud and clear.
5 you as well.
Taxi to runway.
Alright, so now we got to go here. Laughlin, request startup.
Alright, go ahead and request taxi. Request taxi. I'll be rolling here.
Copy that.
Scorpio Flight Complex. Somebody must have picked up these C-stars. We'll continue to the blue smoke that you were headed to. Roger that, turning that way.
Request startup.
Clear for startup.
Going to be rolling in north.
5-2. Request taxi to runway.
Roger that, visual on you. I'll support.
Clear to taxi to runway 16.
Alright, and let's go stores category 2. And we're ready to go, guys. We're going to keep master arm off. We can arm the laser. Oh, and here's another thing that we got to do. We got to go arm air to ground, and we got to hit power on as we taxi. And let's go park and break off. Two is taxiing.
There's contact to the north. When you pick up your C-star, head south. Roger that.
Textures look kind of weird. I missed the taxi. That's okay.
6-3 lift.
Kind of giving this a chance to take its shape too.
Odd Mike. Hot Mike, hot Mike.
And to return to previous channel.
Copy. Turning to 307.22. Comms check 307.2.
Loud and clear.
Okay, we're getting ready to request takeoff, and we'll be ready to go. Alright guys, then we can turn that off. So to swap here. And we're going to request takeoff now, guys.
5-2. Request takeoff.
Second interval, really brakes in 80. Afterburner, I'll come out of burner at 300, and we'll proceed to Whiskey 1.
Okay, copy that. I copied most of it. When I requested my takeoff, it automatically switched me back over. But I got 5-second intervals, afterburner, fly runway heading until we get together, and then we'll be flying waypoint 1.
Copy. One's rolling.
Copy that. Starting 5-second interval. Alright guys, here we go. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. Alright, let's roll.
One's up, gears up.
2 rolling. Up, gears coming up.
Alright, holding at 350.
Copy 350. 2 catching up to you. He's holding 350, so one thing you got to be really careful about is the fact that you don't over thrust. You can see our speed is bleeding, but that's fine.
Alright, we're going to start the turn here.
Copy, you're clear to start turn. I'm still catching up. At your 5 o'clock catching up. At your 5 o'clock catching up. Let's turn our power on. Alright, all peripherals power is on. Keep our eye out for 2 here. Took our eyes off him for a second, he disappeared.
Make sure left 9 o'clock, slightly low.
Got you. Yeah, I turned off. I forgot I didn't turn since I rearmed and refueled. I hadn't turned on my peripheral power. But it is on. And we've also got aircraft there. It looks like at about our 2 o'clock. I got him on the data link.
Copy, 2 o'clock, 12,000.
Same. Okay, I'm sliding over to you.
1.
Alright guys, so here we are, F-16 training. What is your...
And if you didn't change it, let's go back to altimeter 2992.
They copied that, never changed it, so I believe I'm already on altimeter 2992 for 2. Almost slotted in with you. We'll do a flyby here in a second. I'll let you know when.
Copy.
Okay, getting ready to do a flyby here in about 5 seconds. Alright, flyby complete, showboating done, ready for instructions.
Copy that. Looks like we're 45 out. We'll fence in at 20 miles.
Copy, fence in 20 miles. James Johnson's in the house. ¿Qué pasó, papá? Es un placer verte de nuevo. ¿Cómo han estado, papá?
Leveling off 18,000.
Wings level, Angels 18. Qué chévere que estás bien, papá. Yo también. Bendiciones de Dios que nos da el Señor vida por otro día.
Leveling out.
2.
be advised, we got traffic at 1 o'clock, 28,000, 11 o'clock, 11,000.
Two's got a visual data link. I should say visual on the data link, not visual out of the cockpit, but on the data link.
Copy all traffic, no factor.
2.
This stuff, this is why I signed up for the job, man.
Yes, sir. Sign me up every day, like we talked about in the meeting. I'm looking forward to having all the fellas with us. Beautiful clouds, beautiful.
Alright, we're cleared ground level 18,000 in the range space here.
Okay, we are cleared to ground level to 18,000 in the training area. 2 copies.
Go ahead and fence in, and then let me know when you're fenced in. We'll duck under these clouds and start searching.
2. Okay, guys, master arm on. Air to ground. TGP. Okay, 2's fenced in.
Copy, rolling over, coming down.
Going over, coming down.
Coming back to idle.
Back to idle.
Looks like we passed the waypoint here. Don't see the targets. Checking waypoint 2.
2. On your 6, turning left with you. You want us to box in waypoint 2?
Hey, firm.
2 copies.
Targets down here. Coming back to check waypoint 1.
Copy that. Looks like I do have some targets visual there.
You got a bearing on them?
Follow me, they're straight ahead.
One.
Got him? I'm getting ready to fly over them right now.
That's a -1, so it has no joy, but I'm got visual on you. Okay, copy that. Yeah, I do believe I see them.
Okay, copy that. Yeah, I do got a visual on them. Good visual on here. So I'm going to keep extending out on this heading of 288, but I am passing over the target area time now. Okay, there's a guy right down there.
Copy, I'll be climbing up.
Copy that. 2 requested to climb up to Angels 8.
Clear.
Angels 8, heading 293.
Copy that. Good catch, by the way, on the targets. Visual on the targets, quiet there.
Hey, I gotta earn my pay as your wingman, no problem. Okay, we'll go back to pre-mode there. Okay, let me know if you want to make your run first, then I will hold off until you make your first run.
Go ahead and make your run in. I was going to make a run in, but I lost visual on the targets again.
Copy that. I'm going to turn left now, back out to the west, then the south, and see if I can identify and put a good smoke trail on one of those targets there. Fuel state currently 6.1.
Copy, 6.8.
2. Alright, let's search this area. Okay, I've got the targets there.
Don't know what was going on with the plane, but targets are definitely at waypoint 1, so I've got a visual on them.
Copy that. I'm about to drop a bomb here on this first one.
1.
Pickle times 1, you should get a good smoke trail on a, looks like a BMP.
1.
Okay, Shack 1, Shack 1, Shack 1. You should have a nice smoke trail where the target area is at now.
Copy, visual smoke.
Alright, have at it. I'm egressing out and I'll come back in and find another target.
1.
Alright, y'all, so we got one target destroyed. Got to be pretty present here with the fuel. Okay, guys, we're going to turn back to the west and then southwest. Okay, 2 Angel 7.2, turn it back to the west for the southwest, make the next run. Okay, that BMP has been completely destroyed, which is good. Okay, we're 100 degrees off.
Alright, 1's off target, no effect on target.
Copy that, 2's turning back in. Time passing through the western heading of 275 now, continuing southern turn, 50 degrees off the target. Okay, there is the target area there. See if we can't find another one. Here we go here. Alright, TMS up.
Stand by, 1's gonna roll back in again.
Okay, roger that. I got about a good 5 seconds to weapons release. Do I got enough time?
That's gonna be a negative.
Copy that. I'm at Angels 8.4 on a heading of 206. I'm just gonna overfly the target area.
Circle.
Let's see if we want white hot. And we'll try white hot.
Close, but no
Berto
effect.
D,
You're clear.
Berto D. Okay, 2 is clear. I'll be turning back around. I'm a little bit, I'm directly over it. Bomb wouldn't hit. So I'll let you know when I'm turning back, and I'll be flying back in about a heading of 25. 025.
0251.
Okay, you can see we're right on top of that target. We're just gonna fly out. And I'll be making my turn to the east and back to heading 025 in 10 seconds. Fuel state 5.5.
Copy 6.1.
Turning back in. Going hot towards the target. Alright guys, and we're using the JDAMs on this, then we'll switch to the Mark 82s, which he's using, so he's not having an effect on there. Maybe we'll try to use the visual mode, which is where we use the actual HUD to make the target acquisition. I had a busy weekend. I was celebrating my birthday. Hey, feliz cumpleaños, papa. Happy belated birthday, Berto D. God has blessed you with another one, and I'm so thankful. Okay, I am in hot towards target, getting ready to release. Pickle. Alright, let's just hold that. Bring that back a little bit. And I'm egressing on a heading of 343, Angel 7.9. And Shack 1 BMP has been neutralized.
Copy, falling in.
2. You're most welcome, Berto D.
Circle. Alright, Shack target.
Nice. Nice shack, brother. Okay, 2's getting ready to make another run in.
1.
Currently Angel 7.9. I'll just keep mentioning Angels.
10,000.
Okay, copy that. We'll well deconflicted, so I'll just repeat out my Angels. That way I don't have to repeat heading. That way we're deconflicted at all times. Nice. Was it good? Oh, okay. It was very good. James says he saw the new Transformers movie. He said it was good, so that's what's up. Okay, guys, let's pick another target here. We got 2 smoke clouds there. Let's pull back on the power. See if this white hot is what we need. Okay, here goes another target here. EMS up. Alright, here we go. Okay, another target is acquired, and we are approximately 5 seconds from drop.
1.
Pickle. Power back. Watching that target in the screen. And Shack 1 BMP.
Copy, rolling in.
2. And 5.1 on the fuel. Still doing good on fuel.
Copy.
Okay, I'm not going to retrim yet because we should be getting ready to pick up another target here. There goes that target area. Two.
Shack.
Congrats. Beautiful shack, baby. We just hung out eating barbecue wings and lots of food. Okay, 2's turning back in. Altitude is 6.9. I'm going to climb up to 7.5.
Copy on visual on 1. I'm rolling back in.
Copy. Got to be a little bit more liberal here with the fuel. Copy that. Rolling back in hot.
Shack. Critical damage.
Nice. Okay, I'm scanning for more targets. That target's been neutralized. That target's been neutralized.
Alright, one's left hand orbit, 14,000. Target area.
Copy that. Just trying to search here. Most of the targets have been shacked. I'm trying to search for any more targets. Right now, TGP is masked. That's right. The best present is friends and family and food. Que chévere. Claro que sí, papá. Claro que sí. Y la vida. El regalo más grande es la vida y entonces luego los amigos, comida y familia. Okay, I'm going to turn back in and see if I can find anything. Looks like we've been doing a pretty good job at neutralizing those targets out there. 2's turning back in.
Copy. Should be 2 left down there.
Copy that. Either way, I'm going to get one of them so I can stop being right now asymmetrical because I need to get one more bomb off my other side, then I'll be done with the GPUs and I'll just have marking for us.
Copy that.
Como tú sabes, carnal.
I do have a visual. Okay, so if you look at the 3 smokes, the line of smokes that we have now, they're in between at the end and in between the smoke. So if you look at whatever side you're looking at, the 2 rows of smoke, there should be 1 on each end.
Copy that. Searching now. That one is a smidget spot. Nothing there. Yeah, still no joy on that turn. I'm going to go visual mode and see if I can get one. Alright guys, so we're going to try the visual mode here.
Copy.
I've been wanting to use this mode anyway. This is a good mode to use and practice for a bomb drop here.
Copy that.
Yeah, instead of using the TGP, I'm using the HUD, and I'm reporting 4.5 on the fuel.
Copy 15.0.
Copy that. Okay, I'm turning back in.
1.
Okay, let's try to find it visual, guys. There's the smokes, and I do have you visual.
Copy that. I'm not sure, but it looks like there's only one target left. He's in the one of the dark spots there.
Copy that. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I can't even make it out. I think I see him. Let me see here. Still looking for this target. It's kind of hard to make it out. I'm going to do a low pass and get a good visual ID so I know exactly where he's at.
Could be sure about 3 o'clock there, 10 o'clock.
Copy that. I see one smoking. I see just basically there's just 2 other dark spots. I have not visually ID'd another vehicle though. Still looking. I'm gonna make a circle pattern here at Angels 2.
Copy, I'm coming back around again. Stand by, I'm coming in real low.
2.
There is one target there. One target left.
Okay, copy that. I think I see him. I'm almost going to be right over him if that's him. Okay, I think I have him. Either way, when I run back out, whether it's a target there or not, I'm going to let this go so I'm done with the asymmetrical stuff. Okay, I'm going to climb up Angels 6.5. Currently on the heading 326.
Copy, left-hand orbit over target area, climbing through 9,000 now.
2. My youngest bro had to take us out for my birthday dinner. It was cool, nice. Me encanta comer el italiano, James says. ¿Qué comiste? Okay, perfect. James loves that Italian food. I love me some Italian food too, to be honest with you, if I'm being real with it.
I could have sworn there was 8 targets there, but it's not.
Hey, the good thing is at least we found them.
We still got our gun run over there.
Copy that. Okay. Yeah, I'll be cool with the gun run. I'm just going to definitely get rid of this last bomb here, and then I'll just continue the mission with the Mark 84s on there. We won't worry about dumping them off. Okay, I'm rolling back around. Okay, 2's in hot.
1.
Let's go back pre-plan. Let's zoom in. Zoom out. I'm just going to get rid of the bomb and then we're wasting gas. Let's see, I think he's right over here. Oh, it's not him either. Or is it? That's him. Okay, I have target acquired. Running in on it.
1.
Hi, baby. Hang on, baby. Pickle. And that should be the last target. What'd you say, princess? You going night-night? I love you. Mwah. Alright, let's zoom out. Zoom in. And Shaq DMT.
Good hits.
Tango Mike. Alright. and looks like all targets have been neutralized. Looks like all targets have been neutralized as far as what I can see. Waiting instructions.
Alright, copy. Stand by. Making one more faster.
Copy that. I'm at Angels 8.9 and I'm going to go into a left-hand orbit over the target area as well. Alright guys, so we got some good shacks there. We neutralized quite a bit. I'm just flying slow to maintain fuel. And be advised, basically on a heading of 050. Looks like I had some bogeys in there, but I'll reconfirm that here in a second.
Copy.
Yeah, I see some flying low over the horizon. They're a no factor.
One. Alright, while I'm searching this area, go ahead and line up for 2, and you're clear to hot at waypoint 2 then.
Okay, headed to waypoint 2 for gun run.
I knew there was another target there.
Nice. Good thing you didn't give up. Okay, I got waypoint 2 identified. Making my first run in the targets. Okay, they were right by the diamond, so all we got to do is look at the waypoint 2 diamond and see exactly where they are. Searching for the column here. Pull that power back. Sometimes target acquisition.
Man, he is very hard to spot here, though.
Roger that. That's probably why we didn't get a good visual on the first time. Okay, I'm going to be running in. First gun run. Time now. Okay, guys, I do have a visual.
What?
Altitude. Pull up.
Okay, so we're rolling out now. We're going to keep the speed down. And we're going to basically come back on a heading of, looks like 50. We're actually 6, 7, about 75. How you doing over there, 2? Or, correction, 1?
Check.
Nice! Okay, I'm turning back around to make another gun run. I did the first run there, so you'll see some smoky ones, so you can choose which one you're going to take.
Copy that. Whatever row you started with, just complete that row.
Copy that. That was definitely the plan. Okay, you can see.
How far are you from rolling in?
Rolling in time now.
One.
Just lining up, and then if you're coming from the opposite direction right now, I'm on a northern heading. If you're coming in south, then you should be able to line straight up with yours as well.
Altitude. Pull up.
Okay, you're cleared for run-in.
One.
2 is egressing on a heading of 077. And fuel state is 3.3. Correction, 3.5.
Copy, 1 is 3.7.
Copy that. Okay, good. At least we're actually fuel supply.
Alright, off target, coming back around.
2. Let's do something here, guys. We got these Mark 82s. Let's go CCIP. Let's go pairs. Ripple times 2. And enter that. Okay, we got 2 pairs, ripple times 2. And to get rid of the rest of my stores, 2 is requesting to do ripple bombs on my line.
Copy, you're clear.
Okay, I am clear. Climbing up Angel 6, turning back around. We'll be on the southern heading.
Copy, I'm off target, coming back around. By the time you come around, I'll be clear with my last passer.
Copy that. Making the turn nice and slow.
Gun and bombs here.
Copy that. 2's rolling in. Okay, I'm getting a little altitude so I can ripple these bombs, baby. Hot towards the target.
What?
I just saw another one of yours explode. Rolling in.
1.
Altitude. Altitude.
Pickle.
Good checks there.
Copy that. That's also confirmed as well. And the good thing is I did that run in pairs and ripple and simultaneously got rid of all of my bombs. I am waiting for further instructions.
Alright, pull up heading 330, 330, right for 330.
Right for 330. What angels would you like, sir?
10,000.
330, 10,000. 2. Okay, one thing we're going to do,
and
we're going to
on your climb up, go ahead and get TACAN 37 up.
TACAN 37, copy. Let's go list 2, and now our fuel stage is there. It's supposed to be 10,000. You said that was TACAN 37, correct? 37?
37, correct.
37, copy. Okay, now we're going to go TIL, oops, let's come back here. And we're going to go ILS, sequence, transmit, receive, Doppler down, 37, enter, and boom and boom. Okay, currently at Angels 9.8 and on a heading of 331. Tack down.
Alright, copy that. Alright, copy that. Let's get up to 25,000.
Climbing 25,000, heading 3302. Got the tanker 62 miles away. Okay, so we'll go back here. Let's pull our bingo up. 2,000. And see now what's up here. So we can see our fuel.
One slotted in.
Got you right there, one. Looking good. About to do a flyby. Beautiful. Coming right slightly for tanker. Actually, no, we're good right here. Got 2.9 on the fuel. Okay, I see you going back to the left. Nice slide, nice slide. Nice slide in there. I'm gonna do the flyby. I know you're right underneath me.
Alright, stand by for flyby.
Alright, nice. I'm gonna push up. I'm gonna bring the nose down a little bit. Bring it to 5 degrees, nose up. Coming left for tanker. On about a heading of like 315. To go.
Alright, one slotted in for another flyby.
Going flyby now. Beautiful. Beautiful. Looks like tanker is potentially, he's not coming towards us, but we're still closing on him pretty good. Coming left. And going wings level, Angels 20.
Copy, see you at 25.
Okay, 25, coming up. Alright, you guys, sorry I haven't been talking a bunch, but you know how busy it can get in this bumba clot?
Alright, got traffic on our nose at 15,000, 20,000, and 25,000 here.
Roger that. Got him right in front of us, right off our 12 o'clock. Up the 20,000 one, he just disappeared.
He's still on radar here on our nose.
Okay, got you. Let me switch my azimuth height. Left for tanker. Anchor is now 25 out.
1.
2.6 on the fuel.
Copy 1's at 2.6 as well.
Copy that. I was also trying to practice fuel management with catching up to you and all those maneuvers, so I think we did a pretty good job staying pretty much even to the fuel. I think you roger that. You ended up burning the same amount because you were doing a little bit of maneuvering around me with the flybys and everything, so it looks like it balanced out.
Actually, looking for that last target, trying to stay within visual. I kicked in burner a couple of times so I might keep my radius smaller to keep my padlock.
Ah, makes sense. Yeah, and those smaller turns really burn that fuel up. Alright guys, so we're looking for the
Let's go ahead and switch over to 237.
237, copy. Comms check 237.
Loud and clear. Come left 240.
Left 240.
And 1's got the lead again.
Okay, copy that. Got your visual left side coming towards you.
Leveling off 25,000.
Copy that.
Alright, coming left 220.
2.
Alright, go ahead and call a tanker. You'll be refueling first.
2.
3 miles on the nose, slowing down.
Marco 2152. Request rejoin.
5-2, Arco 2-1, proceed to pre-contact at 25,000 at 290.
Well, we overshot.
Yeah, not to mention these clouds aren't helping. We got to make a sharp turn here.
Yeah, copy that. Still coming left.
2. Sucks too, because it's 25,000. It's right in this cloud layer.
Copy that. Alright, he's on my nose 3 miles here.
2. Got him visual. I got him visual for 5. So once I get about 3 in, I'll open my fuel door and go for pre-contact.
Yeah, just wait for your fuel door till you get a clear pre-contact.
Copy. Copy, I'm 25, I'm picking up speed now so I can close it so I can get a visual. These clouds are just blocking, obscuring my view. Okay, I do have them visual.
Alright, copy that, and I just lost him again.
Copy, I have you. You look like you're a little lower than he is behind him.
Alright, copy, I got a visual again on him here.
Copy that. am still 5 out, so he's definitely going away from us. Let me pick up the speed here. Yeah, I got you visual and trail a little lower than him, and I'm behind you a little higher. I'm at Angels 25.1.
One.
.2 out.
Copy, I'm 1 out.
2. .1.
Be advised, we got traffic at our left 9 o'clock low here.
Okay, looking for traffic.
Bingo. Bingo.
Yeah, he's lower altitude, no factor.
No factor. 2's bingo. Okay, 1 mile out. Back on the approach speed. I got you left low on observation.
And go ahead, give him a call again.
It still says ready pre-contact. I think he's still waiting for me.
Oh, copy.
Okay, he's making his turn. Okay, I'm at your 5 o'clock, approaching nice and easy.
1.
He said 290, but it looks like he's maybe doing like 305 or so, 307.
Looks like right about 300.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Ready, pre-contact.
Return pre-contact.
I was just checking my button. I knew I was a little far away, but I'm about to be there in a second.
1.
Ready, pre-contact.
Clear contact.
Fuel door open, going in. glad when he's out of this turn, man.
Right, I thought he would have been out of it already.
Whew. Okay, looks like it's coming out now.
One.
Okay, we'll get her in now, baby.
Contact. You're taking fuel. Return pre-contact.
Little down, little down.
Contact. Return pre-contact. Contact. You're taking fuel. Return pre-contact. Contact. You're taking fuel. Return pre-contact.
Yeah, and what's your fuel state now?
2.5. Let me get a little more. You need to come in?
No, that's a negative. Grab at least 7,000.
Okay, roger that. I'll get it here.
Contact. You're taking fuel. Return pre-contact.
God, these clouds really give a sense of speed when you're flying through them here.
Copy that.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Here he goes.
Return pre-contact.
I was up to 4,000 pounds. Really, what's messing me up too is not just that. It's these clouds, man. This is kind of throws you off.
You're a professional, sir.
That's what I'm trying to be. I got it. 3 more thousand will be in there, my G. I got it. I'm pretty sure you put this cloud layer right here on purpose.
That's a negative, sir.
Uh-huh.
Hey, we refuel rain, sleet, or snow here.
I see that. Got an aircraft off our nose too. Looks like it's no factor.
Copy.
You're taking fuel. Return pre-contact.
4.7, working my way there, my G.
Copy that.
How you doing? You need to get in real quick?
I'm good.
Okay, copy that. I'm gonna get to that at least 7 mark and we'll be good. Very hard, you guys, so that's why I'm not talking a whole bunch. Seemed like we were in the straightaway, that would have been better, but then I was in the clouds, it was kind of throwing me off. Definitely pretty hard task here, but not so hard, just out of practice, I should say.
Contact. You're taking fuel. Return pre-contact.
Oh my goodness. Come on, baby. He looks like he's in these turns forever, which makes it even harder. Because he's kind of dancing around a little bit, and then so am I. Get stable.
Contact. You're taking fuel. Return pre-contact.
getting too slow. 5,000.
Copy that. Go ahead and clear tanker. Let me grab a little bit of gas real quick.
Okay, let me abort.
Abort rejoin.
Okay, I'm gonna slide to the right.
One.
Take care, Berto. Alright.
2151. Request rejoin.
5-1. Arco 2-1. Proceed to pre-contact at 25,000 at 290.
Abort rejoin. Arco 2151. Request rejoin.
5-1. Arco 2-1. Proceed to pre-contact at 25,000 at 290.
Hey, 2 slip back over. Will be left observation.
Ready for contact.
Clear contact.
Whew, it's good. I needed a break anyway.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Good job. Make it look easy.
Contact. Contact.
So as you can see, you know, the tanker looks like she's just coming up and down a little bit. So, you know, it is a little challenging to stay in there. You know, what kind of throws me off too is I did the F-18 today. That's a completely different flight control.
Transfer complete. Disconnect.
Good job.
All right. We're aboard.
Arco 2152. Request rejoin.
5-2. Arco 2-1. Proceed to pre-contact at 25,000.
I grabbed about 4,000, so once you get topped off, I'll just top off again.
2.
Ready for contact.
Clear contact.
Alright, 2's got 7.3 on the fuel.
Copy, come on, I'm coming.
Okay, sliding right.
Return pre-contact.
Ready, pre-contact. Arco 2, abort rejoin.
Hey, my bad, you should be able to go now. I was trying to re-abort.
5-1, Arco 2-1, proceed to pre-contact at 25,000 at 290.
So we didn't get a full thing, but we got our 7,000 pounds that he wanted us to get.
Ready, pre-contact.
Let's go back left observation. I mean, the good thing is we've been flying for a while and we were able to still get fuel, so this one is definitely more challenging.
You go right, go right.
Okay, we'll stay right. Okay, 2's right observation.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Okay, field doors closed. Get that warning reset. Tienes nervios, cero. Yeah, man, this thing here, you gotta have some serious nerves. Like I said, guys, this is the hardest air-to-air refueling to me is the F-16. Just because of the fly-by-wire, there's not a whole lot of loose movements in the controls.
You're taking fuel.
But we got our fuel, baby, that he wanted us to get, so I'm happy about that. A little bit more training, and guys, I'm doing this on stream too, so not to mention I'm having to perform this for you guys, so there is no hiding on stream, guys, when you're doing this stuff. This is straight up G training.
Transfer complete. Disconnect.
Great work. Sliding right a little bit, make room for you.
One. Alright, let's come left, 200.
Left 200.
Excuse me, right 200.
Right 200.
And let's just climb slightly above this cloud layer.
Yes, sir. I ain't mad at that part.
Arco 2-1-5-1, request rejoin.
5-1.
Coming towards you.
2-1.
Abort rejoin.
Alright, looks like we're clear of the tanker. Let's climb up to 27,000. We're going to be making a left-hand turn for standby. For about 090.
Okay, 27, heading 090 on you. Yeah, just a few more good practices with the air-to-air. I think I'll slide in a little bit better, so feel proud that I got the feel that you asked for, but definitely going to get in there and just be a little bit more stable with that tanker, but I'll get the hang of it, man.
Copy that. Yeah, I mean, you did good compared to last time. You did much better. Looks like it clicked for you at the end there. You just kind of I was watching you. You caught it quite a few times, and then that was it. You were done.
Right, yeah, I think too, I figured out how to adjust and readjust after I need to make a movement with these controls regarding the F-16, how it handles, so.
Alright, rolling out here. We're on waypoint 3.
Copy that. Pretty much slotted in with you.
Things, you got the fuel, we're good to go, continuing mission.
Yes, sir. I was really wanting to just, something in me was like, man, I want to get this topped off, because on one of my streams I did struggle a little bit, but then I did get full fuel on this thing, so I know I can do it.
Well, it's hard because even the throttle is very sensitive to movement. You know, you bump it up just a little bit, you're constantly, you know, juggling that one.
Yeah, roger that. But it just comes, I just need more practice, you know? I mean, for me not to have air refueled this thing for at least 2-3 weeks, it's not bad. It'll only get better.
That's right.
I feel bad for our little wing partners, our squadron partners, if you will, that haven't even ever tried it yet, so they're going to be behind the curve on that.
Oh, yeah. Alright, leveling off here.
2. Definitely appreciate this training mission, my G2. Loving it.
No problem. You know I love this stuff too. I love this as much as combat.
Yeah, roger that. This is what makes us even more successful in combat. Especially, well, unless the targets are mysteriously just appearing out of nowhere, like on that one server.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Alright, at 30 miles, you got Whiskey 3 pulled up?
Copy that.
Alright, let's go back to comms 302.7.
You mean 307.2?
That will work.
Roger that. Going to 307.2. I'll comms check you there in a second. Comms check 3072.
Copy 3072 at 30 miles. We're going to go to idle, roll inverted, and we're going to drop down to the deck here.
2.
Alright, coming idle, rolling over.
2.
Speed of 550. 550.
2. And we are 6.6 on the fuel.
Copy down 6.7.
2.
Alright, we're going to do this little canyon run here. crest that hill before you even get to the top of the crest there. Roll inverted, and as you're crossing it, pull really hard to come back down.
Copy that. Do our best.
Put G's on the plane. Put G's on the plane.
Copy that. I'll do my best, my G.
I'm watching your stream. If I don't see at least 7.5 on that
G scale.
on your HUD there.
Roger that. Roger that, Capitan.
Passing over Pahrump, Nevada here, which I've been to numerous times. Fun little place to gamble.
Nice. You said this is Prim Valley?
Hey, firm.
Yeah, roger that. That's state line.
Oh, not Prim Valley. This is Pahrump.
Oh, Pahrump. Okay, yeah. That Pahrump is, I would say, what, about 30 minutes from the state line when you cross over from Cali past Prim.
Copy that.
Loving this.
Alright, coming left, stay close.
2.
Let's push up power a little bit.
2.
Look for fuel flow 12.6.
Fuel flow 12.6.
Altitude.
Gonna start my right hand turn and climb in 3, 2,
Hey, baby.
1, now.
Nope.
Alright, coming over the crest, rolling inverted, and pulling hard now.
Okay, on your 6.
Copy. Get low.
Nice and low. Yeah, thank you, man. That flip was something else. I took my eyes off him for a second. Okay, I found him.
Alright, we're going to do a 6G pull. 6G pull, roll back in opposite direction here. Going to start the pull in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulling 6Gs now.
6Gs.
Right here.
Okay, coming back around. I overshot it. Coming back around.
Copy that.
Yeah, I made the turn. I just didn't do that last little invert that you did. So I'm searching for you now. You back into that canyon?
Copy, I'm at your 6 o'clock here.
Okay, you're behind me.
Hey, for a moment, I'm passing you up right now.
Copy that. You high, you low?
Low.
Okay, looking for you. Did you pass yet?
Not quite yet.
Okay, roger that. I'm following the
Go ahead
road.
and come. Yeah, come down and do your right. Drop down.
Okay, dropping down.
Alright, you're gonna make a right turn there in the same place. Go over the canyon, roll invert, and come back down.
Copy that. I see it.
Come right. Hard right, hard right.
Yeah, I see where I missed it. I should have been a little bit further. I see the road leading out. I'll merge with that road and wait for your instruction.
Alright. Copy that. Come left for 180.
Left 180. .5 on the fuel.
Copy that. I'm at your left 9 o'clock co-op.
2, looking for you. No joy.
Still left 9 o'clock co-altitude.
Searching, still no joy.
You're on heading 180.
180. Well, actually, 183 coming left a little bit for 180. Okay, we're on a heading 180, Angels 8. Looking for you. Got you. Got you. You're a little bit higher. Working my way over to you. Slowing down, working my way towards you.
1.
Yeah, you were just way further than I thought you were. That's why I was looking a lot closer, so that's my bad.
Copy that.
.2 on the fuel.
Copy that. Alright. You got 12 X-ray in?
Nope. Let me put 12 X-ray in time now. Okay, 12 X-rays in. Looks like we got that in 40-something miles, 46 miles.
Copy. We're going to be on ILS 10910.
Okay, ILS 109, copy. 1090.
109.1.
Okay, 109.1, copy.
Alright, coming left.
2. that.
Alright, pick back up 46 miles. We're going to be diverting to Nellis, and we'll terminate our flight at Nellis.
Copy that. Is that a TACAN or is that a waypoint?
We're on TACAN 12 for Nellis.
Copy that. You said it was 1091?
ILS is 1091.
Okay, copy that.
And that's going to be for runway 21.
Copy. Alright, get that DED information off. Let's get 1091 in there. Okay, I got 1091 in there, and I'm getting tone.
Two, move it up.
Okay, moving on up towards you. I'm down.
Don't be leveling out. Should be leveling out here.
2. It's been an enjoyable training flight, my G-man. Thanks again for flying.
Anytime, big dog. Anytime. I love this stuff.
Yes, sir. And thanks for your training too, my G.
Switch over to frequency 327.0.
327.0. Copy. Comms check 320. 3270.
370. Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Boy, doesn't that city look beautiful down here when DCS is rocking right.
Right. All right. We're gonna go to idle in 5 seconds, and we're gonna be making a left-hand turn, slow to descending, slowing at the same time.
Copy.
And
On you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1 now.
again?
Boards out as brakes. We're slowing down a little bit more.
Copy that, slowing down.
Nose approach. This is Venom 5 flight requesting visual approach. Come left, hard left. Here.
Coming left.
Yeah, nose approach. Venom 5 flight requesting long visual approach on runway 03.
Altitude. Altitude.
Beautiful view of the strip there. Absolutely gorgeous view of the strip, man. Love it.
Yes, it is.
Doing formation
Alright, let's
landing.
get gear down. Apron. Gear down. We're going to slow down to approach speed here.
2.
Love that stratosphere off to the left there.
Gorgeous. Beautiful. Guys, this is where she wants to fight you, is on approach. That landing light is on.
It's on speed here.
It's on speed. Brakes out. Hold that nose up for the air wing. And we're down. And braking. Okay, 2's coming left.
Yep, I'm behind you here.
Copy that. Okay, guys, got a little touchdown there. Thank you, James Johnson. Muchas gracias. Okay, I'm on. I don't know what looks like. This is Echo, and I'll be making a left towards the main ramp there.
Copy that. I'm going to be passing by you on Delta here.
Copy that. Okay, you want me to make my left here on Foxtrot?
Affirm. Left on Fox.
Okay, left on Foxtrot, and I'll wait for you to take lead. I see you coming.
1.
Two holding short. That noise there. So welcome back, guys. We have officially pretty much finished our stream here, our training flight. We were able to get fuel in both aircrafts. Obviously we struggled a little bit more in F-16, but we were able to meet mission parameters. We also did our target acquisition, target neutralization, and did our best job flying formation here with 1. So I'm very satisfied with this training, and just need to find more time to keep getting in and do it. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys riding on board today. If you're watching it in post, appreciate that too. Let's go ahead and turn the HMD off. Okay, turn the HMD off with the knob. And you got your speed brake still out there, 1.
Yep.
Turn the HUD down a little bit. There we go, so we can see what we're doing. Alright guys, let's get that landing light off, parking brake set.
Alright, shutting her down.
Okay, shutting her down, and I'll be signing off here, my G. Thanks once again for an awesome stream, and I'll give you a text tomorrow and reach out to you again, my G, if we get something in.
Copy that, copy that. Awesome flying today, awesome flying.
Yes sir, awesome flying, my G. Appreciate each and everything that you did for me, man, with the training. Really don't take for granted the time that you spend doing this, man. So, you know me, man, I'll try to return the favor as much as possible, but I believe this would be a great stream. This would be a great session for the wing. You add some more in here, this is definitely what they need.
Yeah, copy that. I'm thinking about redoing it because I have Nellis repopulated differently than the rest of the mission, so probably just update this training mission with it updated again.
Yeah, roger that. Alright, my G, and we'll go ahead and shut her down. Comms will be off, and we'll see you on the next one.
Alright, Doug, you have a good one. You take care. Be safe, and
you too. Kind of cut it off a little early there, but you too, Money Man. Thanks for everything, big dog. guys, we're out of here. I appreciate you riding along with your boy. And thanks, James and Andy, Alberto, and Andy Black, and obviously Money, who flew with us, sharing same copy of sorts. My lovely wife, of course, and kids. Zato Flies checked in. Aviation Geek was in the house. Sharon Sane, D-Champ. Sorry, guys, I'm not always the best at getting everybody's name in DCS because it happens so quick. But one love. Thank you for all your support. And we'll see you guys in the next one. I'm your boy Dre, and I am 100% up out of here. God bless. Love you guys. Take care.